Hi guys, my name is Caitlin. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to complete this look. So if you'd like to see how I completed this everyday wear bronzy type look, keep on watching. So I know I look very crazy right now, but it's because I do my brows before I do the rest of my makeup. I do my brows first to get them out the way because personally, I don't see how people do their brows before they do, do their brows after they do their face makeup or anything of that sort. So I do my brows first. I use the Precisely My Brow Shape 4 and I conceal them with Tarte Shape Tape. So today's eye look is going to be very bronzy, like you guys voted on my Instagram page. I voted a poll. Did you guys want bronzy or did you guys want color? And you guys voted bronzy. So today we are going to be using the James Charles X Morphe palette. I love this palette. I think it's incredible. It's amazing. I've used it so much already and I've had it for a while now. So today we're going to be focusing more on the browns. The brown shades in here. More browns and stuff like that. And we're going to do a hint of gold as well because what's a bronzy eye look without some gold or some shimmer? I personally would rather have like some sort of shimmer or glitter, something than an all matte eye look. But then again, that's me. But we're just going to have a little of it, if you know what I'm saying. It's going to be mostly matte, but the face is going to be very bronzy and glowy. So let's get right on into this look. Okay, let's go ahead and get on into the actual eye look. So we're going to start off with a little bit of 519, which is the light orange shade up here, like the lightest shade, because I personally like to start off all of my eye looks with a lighter orange shade or like a very light brown or like a light cream, but mostly the light oranges because it gives me like the base that I need to like know where to go off my look. I do it literally with every eye look. So I'm going to swirl it around, top off the excess. I'm using a Morphe M573 to go ahead and do this. And I'm going to try my hardest to not hold my mirror that I use in the way because I know that can be quite frustrating. So we're going to go ahead and into the all over the crease into the upper lid. I drag it a little higher towards the brow bone because I usually leave a little bit of my shade. And since it's a bronzy look, I do a little bit more intense instead of like lightly like I usually would because you can't just go in straight away with like a brown on your eye because it will not be as pigmented and it will just be very harsh and not blend very well. So we're gonna go ahead and do windshield wiping motions, basically, back and forth on the lid and into the crease. I'm gonna this little piece of fuzz. And while we do that, okay, so next we are going to hop into a bit of a darker shade, and I'm going to use the M441 by Morphe. Most of my brushes. I got that in eyeshadow. How rude. I'm going to get into a bit of a deeper eyeshadow. I'm going to use a little bit of Code James to warm up the crease and the lid. Code James is this. I'm not sure if I pointed it out or what, but just to double check, do swirl, swirl, tap, tap, third tap for good luck, And we are going to dig right in and just kind of blend that onto the lid and into the lower bit of your crease because we just want to warm it up a little bit to start getting it ready for the deeper shades, considering this is a bronzy look. So I like to put this all over the lid. Not all over the lid. Do not drag it. Don't drag it to the inner corner, because we're going to try and leave the inner corner empty. We're just going to pull that into the crease. Still using windshield wiper motions. So I know that a lot of people like to do one eye at a time, like do one eye and then go back into the other, but personally I like to do them both at the same time, so they're like getting like the same amount of eyeshadow, and like I can remember what steps I'm doing and everything like that. Okay, so now that we have Code James laid out, most of my bronzy looks always have orange in them. I can't just straight up do like brown, but they always have a little bit of orange in them. So now we are going to go into, I hate having like the fallout. Okay, we're going to go into a little bit of No Beans. No Beans is the shade right here. And a little bit of Tea, which is up here. We're going to mix these two shades together. And we're going to put them on the outer corner, more into the crease. We're going to leave as much of Beans as we can, as possible. Oh, no, not Beans. That is not Beans. That is not the name of that eyeshadow. 10% off. My apologies. We're going to leave about as much as 10% off on the lids as we can. So let's take Beans and a little teeny dot of Tea, back and forth. Tap, tap. And we're going to pull this on the outer into the inner, into the crease. So we're going to do like more like circular motions for the out, and then pull into the crease. Not the entire crease, go about halfway in the crease. And if you guys will be able to tell closer to the video, I leave a little bit of the orangey shade we used left. You can see it very slightly at the top. I just like that sort of look. That's just me. You don't have to. You can cover it up with the shadows that you're using, but yeah. So we're doing circular motions for the outer corner, and then drag it in just a little bit. Not all the way, like I said, don't drag it in all the way, just a little bit. Circular motions, drag it in. And so you see how it's starting to turn more brown, but at the same time, it's still very orangey. I think brown and orange is what bronzy kind of eye looks are my favorite, because it's like still a little bit of color, but I don't consider like the oranges very much of a color. But okay, so now that we have that, I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills brush that comes with a palette if you buy one of their palettes. And I'm going to slightly dip into Spooky, which is the large black shade in the palette. Just very lightly, and go on the outer corner. I know a lot of you are like, black eyeshadow? Are you joking? But I promise it turns out looking good considering it's so orange-like right now. So you're gonna do circular motions on the very, very outer corner, and just do circular motions. Go back in.
Very circular. Slight circular motions.
Okay, and then I go back in with my original brush and I blend it all together because I find that if I use the first brush I use to lay out my transition shade, that it blends all the colors best together, but that could just be me being crazy. And you guys are probably like, what the heck? Like, that eye look, girl, the eye looks a mess. I know it looks a mess. I know you guys are ready to drag me, but I clean up. I do my eye makeup first because I go in and clean up the eye look with a makeup wipe, so I can have the clean cut edge. That's just the kind of look I like. If that's not what you like, then you don't have to do that, because I'd rather do my eye makeup before and get the clean cut look than having to worry about fallout on my makeup. Even though I know you can put powder under your eye and stuff like that, but I'd just rather do this first. So if you wonder how I do it, I go from the outer tear duct and pull it up and aim towards like right where the brow ends, like right around there, maybe a little bit before the brow ends, but I try to line it up as close as I can to the end of my brow because I don't want my eyeshadow for this type of look. I don't want it to drag out too far. And I know the harsh line looks really crazy at first and you're gonna be like, what the heck? But when you go ahead and apply your face makeup and you easily watch out for the edges is when it all starts to tie together. Okay, so you guys are probably like, what the heck, are you leaving the inner corner plain? Well, actually, I'm going to go in with this nude color, Candace, the nude shade right here, in the upper corner. And I'm going to actually apply a little bit with my fingers on the inner corner, so the inner corner can look like a little bit of nude. And then, so we're gonna go ahead and lightly rub, like very lightly, like very, very, very lightly. Rub right there. So the your inner corner is like nude. And after I do my face makeup, I'm gonna go in and do a inner corner, which you guys are gonna have to stick around to see what I do to the inner corner, because do you guys really know me? If you think I do just an all bronze or all matte eye look, come on, come on. All right, so now into the face makeup. I've already moisturized. I don't prime because I honestly don't think primer does anything. So I'm gonna take some of this Morphe spray. I know it's supposed to be setting spray, but I do a quick little spritz before I put on face makeup. Today I'm going to be mixing this Maybelline foundation, the 24-hour foundation, and the L'Oreal True Match Lumi, I'm not sure how it's pronounced. Don't come at me if I pronounce it wrong. And I do about two pumps each. I may have to go in for more than 2 pumps because these foundations are not full coverage. I use the bottom of a makeup brush to mix them together, by the way, and then I clean off the makeup brush when I'm done with a makeup wipe. And I go in with my beauty blender, which I cannot seem to find. Here it is right here. Go in with my beauty blender, tap, 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 put these little hairs behind my ear, and go in. Okay, you guys are probably looking at me like, what the heck? You look so white. That is not your shade. Fun fact, a shade lighter, obviously is way too light for me, but a shade darker is way, way, way too dark. Like in both of these foundations. So I just mix them both to get the coverage I would like and the perfect balance of not too matte. It's more like a satin look. So I take that excess foundation that I have and I just wipe it off. Don't worry, I don't look this way after I bronze and everything. So I don't use concealer. I just don't on my face unless I'm having really bad breakout now, but I only wear concealer if I'm having a no makeup day. and I put it on the spots that I like don't want to be that noticeable. But other than that, I go straight into powder. You guys are gonna kill me. If you know makeup, you know what powder I'm using right now by the lid that's in my hand and by it getting everywhere. And most of you guys are like, are you joking? But I live for this stuff. Please do not kill me, but it is the Coty Airspun powder. I like it a lot. I like the way it sits on my skin. I don't take pictures with flash, so I'm not worried about flashback personally. But if I'm going out and I know I'm gonna be taking pictures, I wear a different powder. But now I'm going to hop into bronzing after I set the powder all over my face with a Morphe M439, which I think is supposed to be used as a foundation brush, but I personally like it as my powder brush because it's big and it gets the job done quick. It's like firm, so it like packs it in. So I'm going with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, light to medium. I use all 3 of the shades. Like I rub my brush through it. I don't really contour, it's more bronze, considering this foundation is so like light, and you guys did vote bronzy look. So I'm using the Morphe R2 brush. I love this brush, like love it. So we're gonna go in. This is crazy, right? And we're just gonna.
And yes, it's gonna look crazy, but you go in and blend it out. At least I do. I go in and blend it all out. And we're gonna take it to the sides, to the forehead, using quick windshield wiper motions. I drag it down quite a lot on the forehead because this foundation is so white, and I personally like to have my forehead not to be super white. I know a lot of people conceal. They put concealer on their forehead so it brightens it and da-da-da. But I personally like my forehead bronzier.
So I go back in with the same brush I powdered with. I just do this because I grab my skin. That's why I'm like using my hand. So when I do this, I have to like pull my like hairs back or whatever, so I have a good view. See, and it's not so bad once you blend it all out. Now we're all, see how it's like finally coming together. You're probably like, says that foundation shade, there's no saving it. Well, you were wrong. Let me just tell you that. Now we're going to go into blush. Whoops. We're going to go into blush, and I'm using the MAC in the shade Gingerly. I know it's been through a lot. It has literally no top, but I love this blush. Between this and a Milani blush are my favorites. And we're just gonna, yes, it's gonna look very harsh, but trust me, I blend that out as well. But yeah, so this is my first tutorial, so I'm sorry if it's trash a little bit, but it's my first one. What can I say? And I go back and I use the same brush that I powdered with, my bad. And I blend it all out. I put some on my nose because I feel like I like my nose to have some color to it. Like I said, personal preference. Now I'm going to spray a tad bit more Morphe spray on my face before I go in to my favorite part of this makeup, which is highlighter. And if you know me, you know what highlighter I'm about to whip out. The Amazing highlighter collab with ABH. And I'm using the Morphe 438. I usually use the Morphe fan brush, the smaller one, but for some reason I've misplaced her. I cannot find her. So we're going to put that down the bridge of the nose. I'm one that loves an intense highlight. I know some people who prefer subtle, and then I know people who prefer the whole face drenched in highlighter. And God bless me to be one of those who likes to look like a glazed donut. Like, he just decided. Alright, look, I'm gonna fix my foundation lips. Foundation lips gone. So before I put on mascara, we are about to crack into the inner corner. So you guys, for the inner corner, I'm going to do a pop of a little bit, like the slightest little bit of B mixed with So Good. B is the yellow shade in the palette, and So Good is the gold shade right here. So Good is right next to the 518, which is the orange shade that I use my crease. So we're going to pop that into the inner corner. I'm going to use my finger. I was going to use a brush, but the brush has glitter on it, and I'm not doing glitter on my eye today. So we're going to go in. You guys will see. It's the slightest bit of B. So it's going to be gold with a hint of yellow. So more of like, which you're probably like, bitch, what? Okay, so we take the finger. We're going to tap, 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 tap. Put this, when I tell you it's the slightest bit of yellow, I mean the slightest bit of yellow. But I think some yellow on the inner corner of a regular look is beautiful. I think it just gives it a little bit of pop so it's not so brown. So we have the yellow on the inner corners. I'm not sure how well you guys can see it. But now we're going to go in with a finger. I take my Morphe spray with this gold. And I 1, 2, 3, tap, 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 because you don't want your finger to be dripping wet in setting spray or water, whatever you guys use. And I swirl it around in there so my finger is coated. And I'm going to lightly pack that on top so the matte yellow is no longer matte. It now becomes a shimmery shade. It looks very shimmery. And we are going to, because like, why not? Come on, you guys saw it coming. If you know me, you saw something coming like that. So now that we have the eyes and face completed, I'm going to hop on into mascara. I'm not wearing false lashes tonight. It's nighttime right now that I'm filming this. Very last minute. So sorry on the delay. I know you guys are mad at me. I use the Essence Lash Princess Mascara, the green one. Tip. When you first get it, the first time you use it, before you use it, take a makeup wipe and rub it down the wand, because the wand is going to be very chunky. And the first few times you use it still, even after you do that, it's going to still be pretty chunky and everything. But after like about your 4th or 5th use, it's going to start kicking in and like losing it. And it becomes a really good mascara. And I personally think it's so good for the price. Like seriously, it's so good.
For the price, I'm sorry guys, I have to hold this up a little higher so I can actually see my lashes, because my eyelashes are trash. I'm not putting anything on my lower lash line today either. You can go in with like the same brush you use for your crease shade, put it under the eye, a brown, smoke it out into the eye, but I'm not doing that today. I don't always do it either. I rarely do that.
We are finished with the mascara. I got a little bit somehow right there. So, I know it's a little bit of mascara, but tip, if you get mascara on your eyeshadow, on your eyelid, anything like that, wait until it dries and then take a spoolie and lightly go over it and it comes right off. So I'm gonna end up doing that. But typically with this look, I'd pair it with a gloss. But right now, actually, let me check. I might have a gloss nearby. Look at that. I have a gloss. This is another Essence product. I love Essence's lip glosses. It doesn't have a shade name. It doesn't have a shade name, so I can't tell you guys the shade, but it's this color. I think it's like $3. Yeah, it doesn't say the shade. I'm just gonna lightly apply this. Rub my lips together. It's thicker consistency, so I take it on my fingers and do it more so than the wand after I get what I want on my bottom lip. I just feel that's what works best for me. But yeah, so this is today's look. I'm going to go ahead and get my last final spritz and take my hair down. And here we are. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Please subscribe for more. This was a quick little bronzy get ready with me tutorial. Sorry I didn't talk much, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. If so, give it a like, please. It would mean a lot. If not, that's okay too. And subscribe and check out my makeup page. It'll be linked down below. And yeah, thanks.